So this video is going to be about liens that get filed after you've bought the property and what may happen to them. So if you find this video helpful, take a minute to like it. Don't forget to comment below and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So guys, every once in a while in the real estate business, things just happen that may be unanticipated, such as you've bought a property, maybe you bought it subject to, let's say, and after you bought it, weeks or maybe months later, liens pop up against your seller that get recorded of record. So what kind of liens could these be? Things that I've seen out there most typically are municipal liens, like maybe the yard wasn't maintained properly, the city went out and mowed it, maybe weeks and months before you bought it, but they were just slow in getting their lien recorded. So does that lien attach to your property? It should not, because it wasn't recorded of record. And technically that should be an issue that the city will have against the prior owner. So when you go down and you get a chance to meet with the Code Enforcement Division with the city, make sure you explain to them properly when you bought the property, when the lien got recorded on the property, and when the work was done. And usually they'll understand that it's their fault for not filing that lien timely and that they should go after the prior owner for collection of that lien. Now, it may not always work that way, and understand that municipal liens may attach to the property anyway, even from the date that the work got completed on the property. But it's always worth talking to the city about that. So in addition to dealing with the city on mowing liens, you might have to go after the prior seller for collection of it. Now, these liens may only be $150 to $200, but sometimes you can go to the seller and they'll pay them, because remember guys, if you don't ask, you don't get. So what else could come up on your property after you've already bought the home? Well, could an IRS lien be filed against your seller? Sure. But since they no longer own this property, it will not attach to your property. Could a judgment lien pop up against your seller after you bought the property? And maybe the judgment lien occurred before. Maybe there was even a lawsuit that had occurred that was active, but maybe they hadn't obtained a judgment, or maybe it hasn't been abstracted yet to attach to the property, but the property was sold. Will those liens attach to your property? No, because the seller no longer owns the property. Now, one that I have found problematic is when your seller may be in some type of a loan modification perspective, and most of the time you don't know that's existing, because if there is a loan mod navigation ongoing by your seller, you should navigate that out to the end of the term of the modification process, because so often the mortgage companies are going to file what is called a HUD, partial claim deed of trust, on the property, where they're taking maybe the arrearages that the seller has and put them into this second lien position. Now, what would happen though if they do this a month or two after you've already bought the property? Will that lien attach to the property? Well, technically speaking, the answer is no, because the property's already been sold. But that lien will go against the seller, obviously, and the debt obligation. And so often, based upon who the first lien holder is, they won't issue a payoff unless it's a payoff of the first and the HUD second lien. And so that becomes much more problematic on whether or not that lien attaches to the property or not. So could you go out and pay off that first lien mortgage, so long as they don't require you to pay off the partial claim deed of trust at the same time? The answer is maybe. So in some of these situations, there is no definitive answer, but in most cases there is. And understanding some basic concepts will help you navigate your transaction. So guys, if you found this helpful, take a minute and like the video. Don't forget to comment below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for more information about owner financing and all the tools you need to navigate the owner finance process from start to finish, visit us over at theownerfinancenetwork.com. And guys, we'll see you all next time.